Checkity check. Oh. Hello, how are you? How's it going? Are we totally prepared? No. Is that okay? Yes. Oh my lord, hold on. Rusty, quiet. How's it going? Hi. I'm here. Oh, she's howling. Are we late? Yes, we are. Just by a few minutes. Rusty, quiet, baby. Quiet and lay down. Lay down and be quiet. This morning. She's doing great. I'm just falling behind. And then I didn't want to wake her up. She was sleeping so soundly on her little bed. And I was like, oh, do I wake her up? I should take her out? And now she's up. So, we're fine. Everything's fine. I think I want it there. And then this I want on. Merry early Xmas, y'all. How are we? Let's see. I'm Akaya Unplugged. Let's go. Woo! Yeah, we're just gonna hang out. We're gonna chill. How's it going? Hi, E2Man. Hi, Eli. Hi, Mike. Hi, Justin. Hi, Poet. How are we? Blurry picture. It's blurry. You think so? Hi, Iron Diamond. How are you? Hi, Dyslexic Penguin. Hi, Mike. How are we doing? What was I? You're distracting me. Rusty, quiet, honey. Quiet. Lord. Okay. I got this. We're so good. Stream's fine on mobile. She looks a little blurry. She definitely looks a little blurry. We'll see. Do I look fine? Great. Yeah, guys, stop distracting her from talking to Rusty. I know. I'm just waiting for her to calm down. Our queen rocking her bling. Hell yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. And I'm wearing the all black cattle decap t-shirt. So I'm pretty excited about that. We have a really, really fun stream today. Sorry, it's nuts, dude. Christmas is in a week, and I don't know about y'all, but I'm busy as hell. I gotta get presents wrapped. I gotta buy a card, and then we're doing this giveaway, which I'm really excited about. So your birthday's in a week. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. Rusty, quiet, and lay down. Oh my god. I feel like it's too bright. It's too bright for me. Boink. There we go. Now do we have the mood lighting? Yeah, I guess. She's still looking a little dark. Are we still dark though? I don't know. So, gonna pass Christmas and New Year's sleeping as every other holiday. Oh, God. It's just... Oh, my gosh. We just got a new sub on Late Watch. How are you doing? Hi, Elegant Eggnog. Thank you so much for subscribing with Prime. You are so awesome. We are so close to our 20 subscriber goal on Twitch. The hell was that? That was my Twitch alert. It's I Knew You Were Trouble by T Swizzle. I knew Spoother would like that. If you're watching on the YouTube side, hi, how are you? Feel free to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. I forgot to set up the stream on this side. We love that. The thumbnail looks like ass on YouTube if I don't fix it. Welcome to the stream where everything is very much prepared and smooth all the time. So give me 1 second here. God. We're looking for stream elements. Metal Monday. There we go. Oh my gosh. Now she's going to look great. And if you're watching on Twitch, feel free to follow. You get some really cute follower emotes. If you're not subscribed to my channel already on YouTube, feel free to if you'd like. We got a really fun stream hosted for today. And I'm excited. I'm excited to do the things. So I'm just kind of getting stuff ready over here, girl. We like ass here. Hi, Bip. How are you? How's it going? Pretty Boy's birthday is tomorrow. Oh my gosh. We gotta say happy birthday to Russ. He's one of my mods. Definitely. Also, I'm gonna don't judge me. I'm blowing my nose. Or I'm wiping my nose. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I just don't want to be gross. Dude, I don't know about you, but my damn allergies have been so bad. My allergies have been so bad. I don't want to be gross. I'm sorry. Okay, great. Love that. We're really on top of it today. Rusty! Lay down. Be quiet. Okay. Great. So by unboxing, we got one package. So I know Wicket's sending me something for Christmas, but he said it was going to show up this week, I think, before Christmas. So I've got a package from somebody, and it's just this little dude. So that's going to be our little live unboxing, and then I'm going to do share just the 2 albums I listened to over the week because it's been heckin' busy for me, like I said. And we're going to talk about the raffle, girl, the giveaway. So, I'm really excited. Yes, I did take her out before the stream, Magpie. I thought about not doing it because she was sleeping so peacefully, but then I was like, no, because then once I start my stream in 30 minutes, she'll wake up. But puppies have it so easy. She wakes my ass up at 5 a.m. and she's like, I need to go out. I take her to go pee. She has her morning poo. I feed her breakfast, and then she's out. She gets to sleep for an extra 2-3 hours, and I'm just up. That's just how it is. I'm just up, and I have to deal with it. So, yeah, I'm excited. And so I've got not a stream. Where's my head at today? Do I have all my lights? Hold on. Squirrel brain. How does the stream look? Does it look fine? Do I look fine? You're so mean to the puppy. I am not. She's a turd. I love her, but she's a turd. But she's a good turd. She's so freaking good. For a 6-month-old puppy, I can hear her getting into trouble in her crate, though. That's the problem. I had to crate her now, so she wouldn't stop freaking chewing my damn table. Check out the new Vasta marker. Nick Nocturnal covered 50 cents into club metal version. That sounds awful. No shade. Hi, Squash Eyeball. How are you? Welcome. Glad you can catch a stream. Yes, we're doing so good. I will probably show Rusty later in the stream after she's taken her little nap. I usually like to do that. If she's not hecka whining, I like to show her at the end of the stream. So, have you listened to At the Gates? I have not yet. Also, if you're wondering about my hair, I have another bun. It's not just me looking all wonk. So, yeah. I have some tea with freaking Nick Nocturnal. God. But I won't get into it. So, yeah, it's gonna be really fun. I'm excited for the giveaway. So if you're interested in my KVLTMAS giveaway, Then you can join my Discord. You can just put !Discord. I'll have a link in my description. This goes for, it should be on Twitch. If not, it's like in my links there. And then on YouTube, it should be in the video's description. Join. And then there's a raffle channel with a little Santa and a Christmas tree. So go to the raffle channel. All I need is your username. And then you just need to let me know what your favorite album of 2023 is. If you don't have a favorite album for 2023, then what is your favorite record of all time? That's what you have to put in there. And then also, obviously, know that if I message you on Discord, you need to be willing to give me your first and last name and your address if you're the winner. So check your messages. What even is Discord? Oh my gosh. Let's not talk about him. I'm British, so you must tell me. I'm not starting beef. I just have beef. I just have beef with his freaking show that he has. Baby, Nick Nocturnal. Okay, if you're gonna do a metal award show, effing bro, you skipped so many freaking bands. So many bands. I get it, you're a core kid. But holy fudge, bro. Dying Fetus doesn't even get mentioned. You only mention Cattle and Cannibal, the two most popular. Like, there's no extreme music in there. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know. Makes me just want to make my own. It makes me just want to make my own list so that actual metal bands, extreme metal bands, can be, like, recognized. Am I feeling sassy today? Yeah. Just feel like some of these people just there's nothing wrong with core bands, and if you're a core kid, that's fine, but like there's more extreme music. Don't put Electric Callboy in your thing. Like, just why? You're all go. Love the passion. Not one can say your heart isn't metal. I don't know. Well, I guess for me, Dying Fetus is my record of the year. So I love when the Baby Elitist comes out. Yeah, right. I wouldn't want an all death metal award show. No. And I'm not saying all death metal, but like Rotten Sound released a record this year. Neo released a record this year. Those are two huge bands that are not even, oh my gosh, somebody just gifted a sub. Those are two bands that are not even mainstream, I mean, well, they're mainstream. They're really popular, but they're not, mainstream, like, I guess, Electric Callboy status or whatever, Oh my gosh, somebody just became a member. Andy, hello. Thank you so much for becoming a member on YouTube. That is so exciting. I hope you're doing so well. Thank you so much for joining. If you are interested in becoming a member on YouTube, you do get early access to my YouTube videos. And you also get weekly updates on stuff that I'm posting. And it helps the channel. Same thing with Twitch. If you subscribe, if you subscribe to my channel, you don't get ads, which is really nice. I wish they had that same perk for people who like became members on YouTube, but like I get it. So I was trying to figure out what my album of the year is over the weekend. Yes. So if you're interested in joining the raffle, the giveaway, the KVLTMAS giveaway, join my Discord. And with what's in the giveaway, I have a whole pinned comment, but there's a lot of stuff that I'm going to be personally putting into it that I bought with my own money. There's going to be some duplicates of stuff from a bunch of the merch that's back here, and then some other stuff that's exciting. So I'll be doing a community post on YouTube tomorrow that kind of promotes it and explains it a little bit more. So for those folks that are on Twitch, I highly recommend that you at least join the Discord or subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can stay up to date on that stuff if you want to. I wish that Twitch had like a community board or something, like YouTube does. Like, that would be really nice, Heavy metal should never be mainstream. Metallica's box office bomb through the never. Yeah, I agree. I don't know. Because people are like, if metal goes mainstream, then it gets ruined. And I don't know. I guess metal bands, I mean, the thing is like metal bands can't help being popular. Like, Cannibal Corpse can't help the fact that they're like, as popular as they are. Same with Cattle. You're so wrong again, Your Highness. About what? Metal being mainstream? Or what? It was a bomb because they only showed it in Northern California. Not a fair observation there. What are we talking about? Oh, not popular. The not popular stuff is washed, though. I mean, that's other people's opinions. That's not strictly mine. People think that metal would be better if it wasn't in the mainstream. And I'm like, well, I don't know. So you're supposed to tell is your album of the year at the listening party. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's another thing, too. So on Wednesdays, we do a listening party on Twitch. And the theme for this week's listening party on Twitch is everybody shares a song from their favorite record this year. So, what is this? Redeemed. Highlight my message. I think metal is at a better place than it's ever been. Heavy bands get millions of streams, selling out tours. Spiritbox is doing collabs with Megan Thee Stallion. Oh, God. Is that a good thing? I don't know. Give me 1 second. Let me just calm her down real quick. I'm so sorry. Hold on a sec. Rusty, quiet. Lay down. Lay down and be quiet. Lay down and be quiet. Quiet. Sorry. I was trying to calm her down. God, that's the one thing about bloodhounds. Don't even start with me, girl. Quiet. Lay down and be quiet. They always look so sad. Always. Even when they're like, they either look really sad, super tired, or extremely over it. And it's all in like the same face with like their wrinkles. She's just really sad right now. So, oh, yeah. I don't know if I want to see a collab with Spiritbox and Megan Thee Stallion. I don't think that that's something I want. I don't personally care if a metal band is mainstream or not, because I think a lot of bands can't help it. If the people like their music, they're going to like the music. If they're going to stream it, they're going to stream it, But I think also, getting famous, becoming mainstream was a lot harder and took a lot more effort back in the day than it does now. Because literally, you could literally just be one person, right? You could do everything at home with like programmed drums and whatnot in Pro Tools or whatever, and put it up on Spotify yourself, put it up on Bandcamp, and you could sell music and actually get popular. And then you could be coming out of the woodwork and whatever. And I think back in the day it was a lot harder because you actually had to sell like physical records and stuff. And I feel like you just had to be at physical places more, Oh, so yeah, that's the giveaway. It's amazing to hear the differences in mainstream versus non-mainstream. Black metal is a good example. Dimmu Borgir versus bands like, I've never even heard of Deaf Heaven. I feel like it's actually terrible to crucify a band based upon their popularity. Isn't it? It's something that most bands sort of wanted while going into music. And if you find them when they are small and you encourage people to listen to them, are you not playing a part in them becoming popular? It's such a tricky thing because it's like, a lot of people do music, obviously, to start out with because they enjoy it. And when you're like a small grinding musician, you're doing it because, yes, it's fun, but there's always the hope that like you'll get popular. You know, there's always hope that you'll be able to sell out a show. I mean, why else would you perform? You know, I mean, when you're a grinding small local musician, like that shit's hard. Cause you're like, you know, doing everything, especially if you are just like, if it's just your band, like depending on where you rehearse, like you may have to pay for your rehearsal studio. You have to be the ones to load out all your stuff, put it in the car, drive to the venue, unload it, plug it in. You're your own sound guy. Like, you know, like there's a lot of effing effort that goes into being a small local musician. So when you're first starting out, yeah, you want to get paid. You know, you want people to buy your records. You want to have merch, but having good merch costs money, you know? Having physical CDs costs money. It's not always easy. And it's like, yeah, you want to do that. So I think every small band, when they're first starting out, they want to be not necessarily famous, but they want to have a fan base. They want to have people that want to listen to their music and will pay money to listen to their music, you know? So I don't know. I think it's cool when bands are able to do that, you know? And if they have success, they have success, you know? Because at the end of the day, everybody who starts it out, at least back in the day, they weren't starting it out by just like wanting to get paid. They were doing it because they enjoyed it. And if they made money along the way, then yeah, that was a bonus, you know? So when I give bands shit for being popular or mainstream, it's mostly the annoying fans they end up with that I don't like. Nothing against the actual band or music, but the fan base. Fan bases can be tricky. Yeah. Fan bases can absolutely be tricky. So, some of them are really annoying. Some of them are really annoying, but that's okay. I think it's just passionate. Just don't piss off the T-Swizzle fans and you'll be fine. Everything will be fine as long as you don't piss off the Taylor Swifters, you know? You know? So, covering the costs, that's always cool. Making enough money during your shows to actually cover gas. What is that? You know? Thank you for saying my hair looks nice, by the way, Prof. Thank you for saying I look good. I feel like I look like garbage. It's been a hot mess. Oh. So, let's see. I'm trying to pull up this my like little stream schedule thing so I'm not totally off topic here. Here we go. Okay, great. Talked about the raffle. So I'm going to show off the 2 albums I listened to this week, which it was only 2. Like I said, I've been so freaking busy, so it's been hard. She looked so cute yesterday at the game and her Santa had a matching red lipstick. Who? Oh, Miss Swizzle. Girl. Hi, MX. How are you? Slay! Hi, MX. Thank you so much for following the Twitch. I hope you're doing so well. I hope you're doing so stinking well. Welcome to the stream. Oh, Taylor Swift fans are just the modern day Justin Bieber fans. Justin Bieber. Yeah, you're not lying. Okay, so I listened to 2 albums and I know it's that time. So this is, God, I don't even know who this is. Is it? Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. This is Newsmatic Necrosis and their album Apex Profane. I'm taking it out of the plastic so that you can see it better. This is gory, just so everybody knows. Kind of looks like something that's like from Exhumed. So again, this is Necrosis. No, I'm sorry. This is, oh, is it Miasmic? Miasmic Necrosis. There you go. God. Words are hard. So, this is really good grindcore. I've been listening to grindcore. I've been listening to black metal. I like grindcore. Who would have known? Who would have known? I would have started with death metal and enjoyed grindcore. So this is really good. And 45 RPM, I think is what it is. So it goes by fast. Nice solid blue vinyl. This is great. Good guttural vocals. Reminds me a lot of like Rotten Sound, but this record's less polished. Now, Rotten Sound, their Apocalypse, I think it was called Apocalypse. That was their most recent record this year. I did do a reaction to that on my Patreon. It was extremely overwhelming. But in a good way. But that was like the first time I really listened to Rotten Sound, and that record specifically was so polished because it's, you know, a current record. So this was a little more grainy, which is what I kind of prefer. Bub, are you seriously too fat for your sleeve? Like, what's going on here? Oh, okay. Okay, God. You sure do love your blue vinyls? Yeah. Blue's one of my favorite colors, right next to pink. Anyone who gets into Exhumed or Carcass will love grindcore. Yeah. I mean, you know, I love Exhumed. I love Carcass. Horrible Earth, too, is a really great underground grindcore band. And, yeah. Also, like, I almost called them Hernia. What are they called? No, it's not Horrendous. Oh my gosh. Hemorrhage. There you go. Hernia. Oh, God. Anyone? Let's see. Rotting Christ. Oops, spoiled the video. Yeah, I did do a reaction to Rotting Christ, by the way. It's on my Patreon. If you're interested, it's $5 to go see it. I know. No, it's Hemorrhage. I don't know why my brain was like, Hernia. They're called Hernia. They're not. It's Hemorrhage. Hemorrhage is really good. I only really ever listened to the first 3 Carcass records. Carcass is good. They're really good live. So I like them. Hernia is not metal. No. Hernia sounds like pain. Somebody like gifted a sub, but Twitch is not. They didn't update my thing to tell me who freaking gifted a sub, so I'm sorry. I missed it. Pain is metal though. Oh god. Awesome. Yeah, so that was one of them. Was Necrosis or whatever it is. And then I'm so excited about this record. Okay. Now I've had them in these like listening, what I listen to's now 2 weeks in a row, and I finally dove into this record, and I will be doing a video on them. So this is Mortician and their record Chainsaw Dismemberment, and I have the vinyl. Yeah, it's Mortician. I like Mortician. They're good. And I like the horror movie samples. I love the vocals. I love the grooves. Like I said it 2 weeks ago or so when I first did their like what is it? Their other record that I'm not remembering the name of. But I I've been sleeping on them, and I like them a lot. Mortician is great, and y'all already know what the cover of this looks like, but I'll show it to you. So I have this in t-shirt form, and it's really awesome. And yeah, the vinyl is so pretty. It's so pretty. Let's see. I'll show it to you. It's a double LP. And here's one side. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Ah. And then here's the back of this specific vinyl. So, Hacked Up for Barbecue. That's the other one. I don't know why I couldn't remember that name. So, Hacked Up for Barbecue. That's the other one I had. And then I have their like demo from when their drummer was still alive. That's the one I featured last week, which I still need to edit that one. But, yeah. It looks great with it when it spins. Oh, it does. It's so pretty. And I'm just really excited. So that's pretty much the only things I've been listening to. Now, I am working on a Behexen video. I'll just kind of spoil that for you because that was my B vinyl. So I'm working on that video right now. So and I've already shared that vinyl with y'all, so you'll see it again for the video. But I've been listening to that, and then I've already got my C vinyl picked out. I just need to actually purchase it, but I'm not going to make you suffer through the shopping haul because I'm so indecisive, but I already know what I'm going to buy. So maybe I'll take like 2 seconds to find it, so, but I'm excited, I mean, got some really great videos planned that I think y'all are really going to enjoy. And I liked being able to, for those that are just watching on Twitch and don't follow me on YouTube, you should follow me on YouTube. But on there, I basically asked my subscribers like what their favorite style of content of mine was. And a lot of you said the deep dives and reviews and stuff like that. So that was really exciting because that's the stuff that that's stuff that I really like to do videos on. It took me 3 hours to pick a letter last time, to pick a vinyl, but I know the band I'm gonna be doing. I'm actually buying 2 records, but yeah, so it'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Last time was kind of pain, not gonna lie. Yeah, that's why I'm not gonna do the live one. I'm not gonna do it live. I'm just gonna buy the records and make the video, so it's not so painful. I didn't vote for streams anyways. LOL. Honestly, rude. Like, why wouldn't you? My streams always flow so smoothly. Instantly disconnects. Oh God, I would be so sad. It's the other platform that steals all your money. Boof, dude. So like, I don't know. You saw that thing about how Twitch like went back on their whole like artistic nudity thing. Isn't that so silly? I cannot believe that they thought that was a good idea. Like, oh yeah, like chicks who are slapping their titties together, like that's artistic nudity. We'll allow that. That lasted 24 hours. And then they were like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. That shouldn't be on the platform. And I'm like, no, yeah, that leave that to Pornhub, please. So I need user error in my life. If there's not like technical difficulties in a stream, did we even stream? There's a lot of things to remember though when you're streaming like this. People don't realize that. If it's on its own. Plus, there were some findings there that maybe some of us ordered. Yeah. I mean, I like showing off like the vinyls and stuff and doing the shopping hauls. But I think if I just go into it knowing exactly what I'm going to buy, then it's easier, But if you didn't know, I'm an extremely indecisive person. So trying to make decisions for myself, that's why I legit have a coin. I am so indecisive. I flip a coin. Oh my God. I flip a coin now to help me make decisions when I'm really, really indecisive, which is like all the time. It's not my fault. I mean, it is, but like, I don't know. It's just who I am. I'm wired differently, I guess. What do you want to eat today? Don't even get started on that. Thankfully, what I have is pizza. So just testing your womanliness. Finished Black Metal is great. And Oceans put out an absolute... I've been wanting to listen to that. So I promoted that And Oceans record. So they released like, what was it? They released an actual album, I think, earlier this year or last year or something like that. And then this year they've been putting out EPs all year with like the first like 4 songs off of that record, I think it was. So they did like 4 songs off of that record as one EP, another 4 as another EP, that type of thing. So, I don't know. So, yeah. I want to, open up this package. Hi, Red Cloud. How are you? I'm going to open up this package in just a little bit. I forgot to blur out his name, though. I need to get, like, a big Sharpie for it. I start to buy CDs. Vinyls are too expensive. Vinyls are very expensive. There was a really bad take on Twitter, which if you don't follow me on Twitter, you should. But there was somebody that said, like, don't buy physical media. Don't buy vinyls from bands because it hurts their stream numbers on X. Yeah, and I quoted that tweet and I was like, I'm just gonna remind everybody that like selling physical records like vinyls was like the only way to get noticed in the mainstream music scene. So don't ever stop buying physical media, because here's a huge thing that's starting to happen, and I'm afraid it's going to happen with music eventually, because it's starting to happen in the gaming community recently, and you might have heard. So obviously everything is digital or going to digital. And so a lot of people, if you play video games, a lot of people, I myself included, will go to Steam. We'll purchase a game and we think like, okay, like I'm spending, $40, $60 on a game. I own it. No. At any point, pretty much those developers could take away your right to that game, your access to that game at any time, and that could be the same thing for music, because there's a few things. I mean, there's like, there was this whole thing about, I think was it Disney Plus or something like that, where like if people purchased, or was it Hulu or something, people purchased like seasons to a show, or like they basically bought like stuff from like Discovery Network, and then now they're taking all of those shows away. So people that spent money on this like TV show, now they're not going to own it after March. And then if people bought like The Crew, for example, this like racing game, they're because it's online only play, they're shutting down the servers. So Ubisoft is shutting down the servers. So people who spent $60 on that game are no longer going to be able to play that game. And I'm afraid that it might happen to music. Now, the one benefit we have for music is download codes. So if you do purchase like a physical record, you get the download code or whatever. Or if you purchase something off of Bandcamp, you get the code. So therefore you can have multiple copies of the record on your, phone, laptop, whatever, and then if you're super old school, you could, put that on your iPod or burn it onto a CD, but, I don't know. I find it interesting. I'm not sure how it would work really for music if people are purchasing like actual digital songs and then they make you, I don't know if it would work for music, but it's starting to happen for games. You know, most people don't buy music anymore anyway. I think my biggest fear is that they would stop producing physical media altogether, which has been something that we've kind of talked about, and it's obviously starting to happen. But with music, it's definitely a slower process, but we've already seen it with movies. I mean, obviously Blockbuster doesn't exist. You know, you can't rent DVDs with Netflix anymore, you know, so it's like all TV shows and all movies are no longer physical things. You know, Walmart and Best Buy are going to stop carrying physical copies of games here within the next like year or two. So you won't even be able to go to Walmart, you know, and buy a movie. You won't be able to go to Walmart and actually buy a physical copy of Call of Duty or whatever, you know. So I guess I'm just a little afraid of that happening to vinyl or cassettes, you know, maybe not necessarily CDs, but you know, that's a big deal. I won't buy an album digitally. It depends. You know, I don't buy stuff digitally either. Like because I'd rather just stream it, right? You could just stream it. But yeah, I mean, I feel like I don't see them stopping pressing vinyls, but it could happen. Maybe not in the next like 5 years, maybe not even in the next 10 years. But if like physical games and movies are already on the chopping block, like that could happen to music, you know? It will just stay very niche, like that limited games place. Yeah. Like, you know, all those little like mom and pop stores that sell games and stuff like that. Or, you know, movies that you can rent, you know. But everything is online. Everything is going towards online everything, you know, and even consoles now, like all consoles are pretty much going digital. And I think in the next like 5 years for sure, PlayStation and Xbox are only going to be pushing digital consoles and stopping the production of physical games. So if that happens, music is next. It's going to be next. So it may just not happen right away, but it's happening with books. Although books are more popular, you know? I mean, that's the thing, is like it's going to be hard to like not. We're going to have some issues if places like Barnes and Noble do go out of business. Like once they actually go out of business, that's when there's going to be some problems. Physical is real, digital is an illusion. It is, and that's the issue right now that we're seeing in the gaming community is you don't own it. You don't actually own it. You own the license to it, you know? It's just like how Adobe is only subscription now. It used to be like you actually owned the product, but when you subscribe to, that's what I use to edit my videos and stuff and do my thumbnails. But it's like, you're not actually owning the product. You're just subscribing to it, you know, and they can take it away at any time. Same thing with games, you know, especially if it's all only online gameplay. They just have to like shut down the servers and then you can no longer play that game, you know. There's no way around it these days. Like if it's $1 to print the case and you plan to have 1 million units available, that's $1 million extra that could have been saved if you went digital. It's true. It's true. It's just interesting. And then it's also interesting to think that Baldur's Gate, fully digital game, won Game of the Year this year. You know, no physical copies at all. So it could happen. It could happen to music. I don't know. True fans will keep physical media and the metal spirit alive. The scene survived new metal after all. What could possibly be worse than that time? I don't think it's necessarily... I don't know. Another classic Miss Kaya rant. Yeah, sorry, I can shut up. But like I said, I don't think physical media is going to die right off the bat, but it has started to slow down because at least where I live, like in Stillwater, there's no record stores here. You know, I can't go to a music store here and buy a vinyl. In Asheville, I could. There were like a few record stores. In Portland, I definitely could. So there's definitely still physical vinyl stores, but they're all like kind of hipster and trendy and whatever, you know, but they do exist. But even then it's like still few and far between. And I mean, it's definitely slowed down. I mean, most people that buy physical, like actual vinyls, they buy them online, you know? So ocean cruise liners are still in big business despite airplanes downsizing them. I would never go on a cruise. That sounds like the worst time. Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 came to you in a huge box with a book that was like an actual reading book. It was fun just to read it. And it came with a map, art, and whatnot. Now it's just a PDF. Yeah, I heard that, like, I guess they had like a deluxe version of the game or something like that. Maybe it was like a pre-order bonus for Baldur's Gate 3 where you would get like an actual chest. Like there was a chest and there was all of this stuff that you could get with it. But yeah, the base game is like fully digital. So yeah, really the best place to find like vintage stuff or just like vinyls in general is like Discogs, and you know, Hell's Headbangers is a really good place. Goodwill if you're lucky. But even then, it's mostly going to be CDs, you know. But I'm a Kaya's Cannibal Cruise Line. Oh my gosh, that'd be so cool. I don't know. I remember when they were like $40 for a CD. Holy cow. But then I realized, at first I was super against digital, but then I realized it had the best feature of anything, the ability to have me change games without getting up. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is true. Because then you can just like quit the game and move on. But, you know, in some aspects, like digital is great. You know, digital is fine, but it's just something to be aware of, you know? Okay, I'm freaking opening this thing. Are you ready? I have a pink box cutter around here. Hold on. This thing is sharp AF. So I'm going to make sure not to show the address, but this is from a Mr. Edward. That's what I'm going to call him. I'm going to call him Edward. So he sent me this, and I'm excited to open it. So if you didn't know, I do have a P.O. box. So if you're interested in sending something to be featured in my metal unboxings or whatever, feel free to send something to the P.O. box. You certainly don't have to, but I try and do metal unboxings like every month if I can. Depending on how many packages I have. This is the only package I got this month. So not trying to be like, oh, woe is me, whatever. I think people are just like busy. And then I also had like a massive unboxing. I think it was like a while ago. So we got a lot of stuff in that one. So the Xbox has quick resume, so I don't even have to save either. That's awesome. I'm not trying to show the address. Yeah, that was an epic unboxing, which you should definitely check it out if you haven't already. So, let's see. Oh God, packing paper. Sometimes I'm afraid of opening these things because I feel like it's gonna be like like I don't know, something inappropriate. What's in the box? You know, like that type of thing. Okay. Hello, Kaya. Enjoy your foray into the world of black metal. Like a dildo. Donk! Where is Donk when you need him? We had a viewer in chat named Donk07 on Twitch, and he's been missing in action since. Donk. Is he in here? No. A lonely girl is in here, though. Hi, lonely girl. How are you? We just need Donk, bro. We can't continue the stream until we have Donk. Oh, man. Donk07, where are you? Okay, this is the package. Into black metal. What is it? Oh my god! It's a little wallet! Oh, that is so cool. Wow, I was wondering what that smell was because I was like, it smells like a workshop or something. It's a wallet! Oh my gosh, that's so cute! It's like a black leather one though. Hold on one second. Rusty! Quiet! Lay down. It's a wallet. Imagine having one that's full. Yeah, the wallet I have is pink. So, what is that? What is that symbol? It looks like, is this supposed to be me? If it is, they got the nose wrong. That's nice, though. This looks like it was handmade. Girl. I like it, though. Because, I was kind of thinking about having a different wallet. I like the pink one I have. But this is cute. Is it an owl? It kind of... I'm holding it upside down. Oh, I am. I held it upside down. No, it's definitely a skull. We may or may not have been holding the dang thing upside down. So don't at me. It's a skull. See it? So, thank you so much, Edward. I think it's Edward. Oh my god, don't. Is it Edward? Yes. Okay, good. Sorry, I'm terrible at names. Special. Don't judge me, okay? I'm trying the best that I can. Thank you so much, Edward. This is such a sweet gift. And it smells divine. Is it weird that, I love the smell of, leather and, Christian Grey. Ooh, it's got two sides to it. Bubba, look at that. Oh, man, I could put one card in here, another card in here, and then a fat wad of cash right here. So, yeah. Thank you, Edward. I appreciate it. Kind of weird. What? What, you don't like 50 Shades of Grey? We not judging, though? But I have all 3 copies of 50 Shades of Grey behind me. I've had it. If you're wondering, what do you think is over here? Actually. Hello? Lollipop Princess? Okay, look. 50 Shades of Grey. All 3 books. And then all 5 books of the Lucia Franco, what is it called? Off Balance series. Girl, age gap, erotic romance about a gymnast. So good. So good. So, all I'm saying is your girl likes erotic romances. Need a coin purse since we be pinching pennies these days. And that was me last year. What is happening? Kaya sprung for the collector's editions. Maybe, maybe not. Yikes, bruv. Don't act like you don't enjoy it. I like erotic romances. Don't judge me. I basically read 2 different kinds of books. Erotic romances or Stephen King horror novels. Actually 3, because I also like to read music autobiographies and memoirs. So negative respect. You also said you were going to leave because I said I possibly might become a Swiftie if I need poppy music. So don't at me. Weren't those literally fan fictions that got turned into books? Yes, they were, which is nuts. Can you imagine? Like, dude, she wrote that book because of Twilight. A fan fiction about Edward and Bella. And she just wrote it and it became 50 Shades of Grey with like a movie deal. That's the same thing that happened with the movie After, which I don't recommend you reading it, but yeah, the author for that was like writing this Harry Styles fan fiction. This is how far we've come in writing books. Like, I know you may not care, but like, this is how far we've come in writing books. This girl literally goes onto WhatsApp like 10 years ago, writes a Harry mother effing Styles fan fiction, calls it After. It gets so popular, over 1 billion reads on WhatsApp, that they actually print physical books and then make movies of all 5 of her books. Like, that's where we're at. You know? You think that's regressing? But you can't tell me, like, writing some fan fiction while you're, like, shitting on the toilet and then making a movie deal with it, like, 5 years later. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? You're like, oh, I like dreaming about myself, like having sex with this freaking musician that doesn't even know I exist. And then all of a sudden they know that you exist. And then that person now knows that you wrote an erotic romance fantasy about, most likely with you as the main character, doing stuff with them. Like, that's so embarrassing. Toilets are cool. Yeah. Anyway, that's my rant for today. How far we've come. More like how far we've fallen. I know, this is true. Good for her. Doesn't say much for the rest of the world, though. Yeah, for real. Just because everyone can write a book doesn't mean that everyone should. This is also true. 15-year-old girls go wild. They do. They do. I know. I've just been ranting today. Rant. All of the rants. Your way of laughing is unironically pretty sweet, and I don't easily make simping comments. Thank you. Honestly, my laugh is like a massive cackle. Like, I've silenced a room before because somebody said something, and I've literally cackle laughed so hard, like full on, thrown my head back, like cackle laughed so loud I've silenced a room. And it's like, and I snort too. It's true. Like, if somebody says something really funny, dude, I've definitely done that. It's sometimes embarrassing. And when I drink, girl, when I was younger and I was drinking and going to bars and stuff, oh my God, it got worse because I get loud. Like, I'm already a loud person, which is funny because I'm like, I'm really, I'm like quiet, but I have a loud voice. And, so, you know, I don't know. When I get drinking, I get louder. So does my mom. Like, oh my God. If we're both together at a bar drinking, it's like the loud factory. So, it's bad, but that's okay. Happy drunk. I don't drink anymore, though. I don't. I had to stop. So I should put this box cutter away before something happens. God. I get it from the women in my family. I'm telling you. The women in my family are loud and proud. So no woman in my family has an inside voice. So my grandma always basically screams because, well, being in the telephone is quite funny. That's how my mom is. I'm quiet, but I have a loud voice. How does that make sense? Like, I'm super chill, like off stream and whatnot. Like, I'm very calm and just like not like Russ thought I was like a total extrovert. Like when we first met in Los Angeles for that Carcass show, like he thought I was going to be like a loud extrovert. And he was like, I'm so surprised with how like chill you are and how calm you are and whatnot. Cause I'm like, I'm not crazy. I'm an introvert. I'm a hecka introvert, dude. Are you kidding me? Going outside, like being social, like what is that? But yet I have a loud voice because I can't talk without shouting. Especially if I'm streaming, Bubba. I can't do it. And then when I get frustrated, oh man, when I get frustrated at like when I'm freaking gaming, like I'm gonna I guarantee you my ass is gonna die at least 3 more times in that section for Resident Evil. Like we're for sure on the struggle bus with the chainsaw twins. So he thought you were going to be annoying. Get wrecked, me. Probably you always die. Hey, at least I put the chick in the dumpster, okay? Where she belongs. At least I put the blonde-haired girl in the trash where she can be safe. So I think what I'm going to do, I think my plan for the next Resident Evil stream is I'm going to basically go put her in the dumpster, go back to my save. So this is my plan. So I'm going to go put her in the dumpster, right, like, you know, gather all the stuff that I can there and get rid of all the enemies, go back, save, then go back and then do the sisters. So basically I don't have to keep, you know, scrounging around for stuff and put her in the dumpster again. So I can basically, every time I die, I can basically just respawn and go and fight the sisters again. So, and if you didn't know, I stream every Friday. I game. So we're going to do Resident Evil. So unless you want me to flip the coin, I got the coin. And so we can have the coin decide what game we play this Friday. Or we can do Resident Evil 4. The original, not the remake. So, because our choices are Resident Evil 4, the original, or Red Dead. Not this again. Fine. Like, be that way then. Seriously. I'm probably just going to do Resident Evil 4. Because I need to get past that sister level. Okay. We're having an ad break. So, no, because Butterfingers. Oh, you have to get to playing Silent Hill at some point. I'm down. So we were playing Resident Evil 4, Red Dead 2, and then I haven't jumped back into Amnesia, Dark Descent in a while. But I don't know if I'm going to fall back into that game for a little bit. Because I did buy GTA 5. But the thing is like... GTA and obviously Red Dead, they're massive games. Like, there's so much content in both of those games. Like, it's kind of nuts. Especially Red Dead. Like, the base story's like at least 10 hours long. Writing a fanfic about it. And then there was a billionaire in the dumpster and they fell in love after Kaya came back. Oh my gosh. Kaya plus tank controls seems like a bad mix. Yeah. Basically, I think what I would want to do in GTA 5 is once I got the hang of it, I'd want to get the highest wanted level and then see if I can survive and get rid of it. That's the challenge. I've never played GTA 5, so that's probably going to be a rough one. The only game that ever got me mad is FIFA. I almost broke my elbow because I was punching my table so hard. It was bad. Oh my gosh. Hi, Mr. Ironbound. First time in chat. How are you? I could flip a coin for whatever game you want, or I can just play Resident Evil 4. So I just want to do whatever y'all want to do. But because they're both fun for me. I have a lot of fun with the gaming streams. But the one thing you have to know is I've never played games before. Like, this is the first year that I've ever had a gaming PC. And the first time I bought a Series X, an Xbox Series X for the first time. A lot of you know this, but I'm just telling you again. I bought my very first console last week. So I'm so excited. And then I'm going to probably get a PS5 Slim this summer, I think. But the Pro, apparently the PS5 Pro got leaked from Sony by accident. And I think it's coming out in September. So not that it matters, but I know that they're going to stop production of the original PS5. So I've never broken a controller though. No. Oh my gosh. Dude, I have the one Xbox wired controller that I use. Like, I cannot play Overwatch with it. I had to like learn how to play Overwatch on PC because that controller is broken. We can tell you haven't played many games before. Yeah, I mean, it's obvious. So, oh, hi mom. How are you? Don't get all sassy in the damn chat. I saw you. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not the best at video games, so don't come watching me expecting me to be like a master player. But I will, you know, if you're here to watch me kerfuffle around. So as a new gamer, you know, then it's fun. So you'd think that those DualShocks would be made of tougher stuff. Yeah, right? For real. It's the Joy-Cons for the Switches that are like made out of absolute crap. You've owned NES, Sega, Genesis, Sony PlayStation. Ah, that's so cool. You are excused. But name your favorite King novels. My favorite Stephen King novels. Ooh. I haven't read too many. I am a slow reader. I'm going to be honest. I'm a slow reader. And I've slowed down on reading, but I've mentioned this a ton of times, but it's my goal to read every single Stephen King book that he's ever written. And I'm currently collecting them. So, from what I've read right now, I'm still in Firestarter, and I really like it so far. You know you're a slow reader. Your talent is being slow at everything. Honestly, get wrecked, me. I mean, you're not wrong. I feel like I don't know. Either I have ADD or my dyslexia. I know my dyslexia is getting worse, I feel. It's like I don't know. But Firestarter is good. I could barely, I still need to reread Salem's Lot because honestly, that was the one that I DNF'd. I just don't know if I was in the mood for it. My favorite Stephen King book is The Long Walk. And I actually really, really like Rage too. Those are my two favorites. So hi Thrash Maniac, how are you? Don't read anything after he stopped snorting drugs. I have something to show you. You've probably seen this already. But where is she? This is my favorite thing in my collection. But I have two of these. The Bachman books by Stephen King, Richard Bachman. But this has Rage, The Long Walk, Road Work, and The Running Man. The Long Walk is by far my favorite book by Stephen King, but Rage is really good too. Now, Rage itself is it is about a school shooting, but it's a very peculiar book, exactly like what you said, Tobias. It's a good read. It's a good read. And what's interesting about the book, like the background of it, is that like Stephen King wrote it very early in his career, like in the early 70s, and actually stopped pressing the book because of, school shootings starting to really happen, in the 80s and stuff. And so you can't get any new physical copies of it. So vintage copies of that book right now, the last time I checked, were like $3,000 on eBay. So do I want to buy a physical copy of that? Maybe if I really have a lot of spending money, but I have it in here. But The Long Walk is my favorite, which you should absolutely read it. Sweden! Soleil! Thank you so much for following the Twitch. I hope you're doing so well. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy your free follower emotes. Feel free to say hi in the chat. It's so good to see you. Didn't he write it under an alias? Yeah, it's Richard Bachman was the author name. So, yeah, all four of these stories are really, really good. You should absolutely read The Long Walk if you haven't already. And I will also mention there is a Discord. No, not a Discord. What is it? Look it up online. There is a Google Drive with a link to every single Stephen King book. Like every single Stephen King book that he's ever written. There's a Google Drive of it, so you don't even have to pay for the books if you don't want to. Now, I don't know where. I know I got it from one of my old bandmates in Asheville, so I'm not sure where you could find it. But I think the first place I would look would be Reddit. Either way, just get an Audible subscription, and then you could listen to it. But The Long Walk is great. I haven't checked in a while, but I do know that there's an audiobook of Rage on YouTube. It should still be up. It might not be. But if you're at least interested in listening to the book without having to pay for it, then you could. And it's an old one. It's an old audiobook of that. So I'm going to put this back real quick. But The Long Walk's my favorite. The Stand was really long, and I love pretty much like 2/3 of it. The ending was weird for me, though. Okay, so we're going to start talking about metal, but not before I put on chapstick and drink some water. So if you're just coming into the stream, feel free to say hi. Don't be shy. We don't bite. If you're watching on the YouTube side, feel free to like and subscribe if you like to. It really helps out the channel. And if you're watching on the Twitch side, feel free to follow. You get free follower emotes. Doesn't cost you anything. It really helps out the channel too. And then you could also sub on Twitch if you want, and then you don't have to watch ads. And it helps me out too. If you want to become a member on YouTube as well, you could. So you also get emotes if you become a member on YouTube. So sorry, I'm drinking water. You know how much talking I've done today? Okay. Now, have I prepared this next section of the stream? No. I mean, other than the list. But I'll have this be like most likely a YouTube video, and then I'll just have like pictures on the screen. So talking, what else is new, y'all? Debating on what to get you for Christmas, Kaya. To get me? Thrash, you don't have to get me anything. Also, yes, I have to work on a video today, too. I have to work on Behexen today. You do not have to give me anything. But if you want to, that's very kind of you. So, There's a $3,000 book you can give me. God, no. No, do not spend your hard-earned money on that. Do people actually do the member thing on YouTube? Yeah, I have members. Not as many as I have like Patreon subscribers and Twitch subscribers, but I think it's just because members are like a new thing. But yeah, you get early access and you get subscriber emojis that you can use in chat and updates and stuff like that. So I give you sassy around, you do. Okay, so obviously it's the end of the year, and for this segment of the stream, we're going to be talking about the best discoveries of 2023. The best metal discoveries of 2023. So these are bands that I did not know of previously, like I had not heard of, and that I started listening to. So I'm really, really excited to talk about these. There was a disturbance in the force. What was that? I think she's finally settled. Thank God. Now that I'm like looking at this list, none of this makes sense. So we're still just going to dive into it. So most of these, I'm going to rephrase how I did that. So we're going to be talking about discoveries. God, will you stop freaking me out? Now it's like her claws are on the freaking cage and it's freaking me out. It's like a horror movie. Sorry. It's like scary. Her claws are like scratching on the bottom of her crate. By the way, so I have like a massive crate, which some of you may know. Like I used to have Spooner's crate in here, like taking up this space. Spooner was so fat that he like cracked the crate in multiple places. Like there's like fat cracks in the crate tray. So if she has an accident, it's going through the crate. Like, fat boy. He was a fat boy. He was so cute. I miss him. Okay. So some of these bands I had heard of, like name-wise, but had never listened to. So this entire list is all bands pretty much that I have never heard of before and that I discovered. And then there's a few names that I had sort of heard and then finally got to listen to. So, hey, quiet. Lay down. Okay, so the first one. No. No, ma'am. Lay down. Be quiet. No. God. The big tubbies. He was a good boy. Okay. So we'll start with the list. You're welcome. I'm getting distracted. The first band for my best discoveries is going to be not necessarily a band and more of a person. I've talked about him a ton on my channel. It is Yasuyuki Suzuki. He is the singer and guitar player for a multitude of bands. This includes Barbados, Abigail, Orgasm 666, like everything. If you watched on my YouTube channel the video, The Horniest Man in metal, the horniest band in metal, that is who this is about. Yasuyuki Suzuki is awesome. He is a Japanese metal artist who does black thrash music. Some of his bands are like mostly blackened thrash. I think Orgasm 666 is like all black metal. Abigail is definitely blackened thrash. It's really good. You should absolutely go and check out Abigail. Check out Barbados. Super stellar. Love Yasuyuki Suzuki. And I've shown their vinyls a lot on my channel. So, yeah. That's my first person. What's the ... for? She misses you. I know. I'm going to show her later. Let me get through this, okay? Blackened thrash. The next, I wish I had the vinyls. Like, I could go through this list and like show off most of the vinyls, but I won't. I'm not gonna waste your time. The next band on this list is Nunslaughter. So I'm so excited about talking about Nunslaughter. I never heard of this band before until this year. Once I kind of like started talking to J-Dog a little bit here and there. Like I had, we beefed for like a hot sec, and then we were like emailing, and I was like, hey, like I'll do a reaction for your label. And he was like, cool, you should do Nunslaughter. So I had heard Nunslaughter then, and I think Muja, one of my Discord members, had mentioned them maybe one other time before. Great death metal. I love Nunslaughter. I love Nunslaughter. Red is the Color of Ripping Death is Pinched Fingers, easily my favorite record. Like, that's not a current this year release. That is one of my favorite records of like all time for death metal. Like, I love that album. I love that band, and I'm sad that Nunslaughter is not coming to Oklahoma. They're basically completely skipping like Dallas, Oklahoma, like all the states kind of near me for their tour. So, if you're watching this, like, come to freaking OKC at least. You will get a lot of beef when you're a poser. Yeah, apparently I'm such a poser. Monstrosity Millennium, I have not. I know that Corpse Grinder has previous bands, and he also does like solo stuff too. I haven't checked anything out of his like solo stuff or anything prior to Cannibal Corpse. Get wrecked. I am not. Wait, what album did you say was all-time fave? For Nunslaughter, it's Red is the Color of Ripping Death. It's a good album. It's not from this year. I think it's from 2020 or 2022, something around there. Nunslaughter, great. Next one, this is also one of my favorite albums that did not come out this year, but is a somewhat current release, and that is Witch Tannic Hallucinations by Acid Witch. I love Acid Witch. I talked about them so much. I fudging love Acid Witch. I love the doom. I love the vocals. Like, everything about Witch Tannic Hallucinations is fire. Acid Witch is so good. And yeah, it's like perfect Halloween soundtrack. It's got gurgly vocals. It's kind of psychedelic. It's just groovy. I struggled so much with doom metal that being able to actually find a psychedelic doom metal, especially that I really enjoy, is so surprising. So give me 1 second here. Rusty! I'm just whining her ass off. God. So, not a fan of stoner doom? No, that's not what I said. I said I struggled finding doom bands that I really enjoyed. And because like before Acid Witch, as far as psychedelic doom, was Electric Wizard, and I struggled with Electric Wizard, but Acid Witch stole the show for me. Effing love it. They're great. Listen to them. Witch Tannic Hallucinations. Next up is actually Typo Negative. I really enjoyed the songs that I listened to for Typo Negative. Black number 4, I think is what? No, it's Black number 1. Black number 1. Love it. Peter Steele is, may he rest in peace, has phenomenal vocals, and he's so like suave and like sensual, and he's just like, he reminds me so much of like a vampire. Like, I love Peter Steele. I liked Typo Negative. And what's funny is my Patreon members thought I would hate them. And I was a little nervous going into it because I was like, oof. Oof. Yeah. So I really liked them. I enjoyed what I heard. And I'm a fan. So next up is hemorrhage. Hernia. I love hemorrhage. Now, I've shown their records. I have a few vinyls in my little cubbies here. Hemorrhage is great. It's like, what is it? Death grind? Gore? No, it's gore grind. Like kind of the first gore grind band I've listened to. I love the vocals. I love the production. The samples are great. It's just good. It's good. Really, really enjoyed hemorrhage. For grindcore, this is a current release. Horrible Earth with their album that I never effing remember the name of it every single time. It's Horrible Earth and oh my God. I swear every single time I talk about Horrible Earth, I forget the name of their record. It's something Civilization. I'm sorry. Bring me the record. Something Civilization. I'm terrible. It is called Weekend by Civilization. Thank God. So that record came out February 17th of this year. It's so good, bestie. Like, I'm not even lying. It's so good for grindcore. If you're into grindcore, you need to listen to Horrible Earth. This record is so good. The samples are great. There's just, I don't know, great diversity within the tracks, great vocals, tons of samples, like I said. And the production is really, really good. It's a very, very solid record. No, I don't know why my brain always forgets the name of the record. Like, I remember I remember Civilization, but I never remember like what it is before that. So I don't know why. Next up is going to be Deceased, also a great death metal band. I love Deceased. I've basically got most of their records now in my discography, in the collection, and they're great. They're honestly really great, and I think their concept record stole my actual heart. But she is so loud right now. Luck of the Corpse was the first record that I like really listened to of theirs. I did do a reaction to them. But I think it's not the Blueprints of Madness. She's whining so much. Honestly, I might have to stop my stream and take her out. Oh my no. I might have to stop my stream and take her out and do this list later. Okay, do you want to see Rusty? Because she's whining so much right now. I think she needs to pee. She's a fluff and a pup and will learn much. Yeah, she's being so... You want to see her? I can't tell if she's got to pee or like what. Because she peed like an hour and a half ago. Go run her out. Okay. Do you mind if I BRB and take her outside real quick to pee? And then I'll show her on stream. She's making so much noise. I know. Welcome to the stream where we have technical difficulties because of our 6-month-old puppy. Now she's quiet. She demands attention. She does. Okay. Let me go try and take her to pee Do you guys want me to? Okay, here's the real question. I can go for it. Pup's gotta go. She's gotta go. Okay. I'm gonna go and take her to go pee, and then I'll come back, okay? You can leave if you want. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. But see, that's the problem, is it's 5 freaking minutes. Oh, okay. Let me go look at her. I'll probably go and fudge balls. I don't know whether I want to end the stream and take her out or if I just want to pause it. I keep acknowledging her whining. You will only encourage her to keep whining. Take your time. Just hurry up. Shut up. I'm just going to show her. And then I'm going to end the stream. No, I'm just going to show her and then I'll end the stream. And I'll just finish. I'll make this video later, I guess, because I'm indecisive. But that's okay. I'll at least show her to you. Okay? Give me 1 second. I'll go get her. What are you doing? Are you being difficult? Okay, guess what? I didn't have to do anything. She was laying down, but I still gave her a bone, so we're good for like 20 more minutes. Just pause, flip a coin. No, she was laying down. She's such a turd. She's like so dramatic, dude. Like when she readjusts herself, she like grunts and makes all of this noise. And then she's like, again, acts like her life is so hard. Now I gave her a bone, so she should be fine. She sounds like she's breaking out of her crate, like actually. I'm sorry. 6 months old. Okay, let's keep going. Deceased. Oh, you're talking about deceased. Shut up. Don't at me. What was it? Was it called As the Weird Travel On? No. Okay, what was it called? You're welcome. That burp was for you. Was it called Ghostly White? I really liked Ghostly White. That was really good. Which was there? Oh God, another freaking throat noise. Which was the concept record? I can't find it. But wait till you have a daughter. Drama will go up to 11. Yeah, this is true. Anyway, Deceased is really good. They really impressed me. Death thrash heavy metal. I really enjoyed them. Have pretty much their entire discography on vinyl now. And they've really only had one record so far that's been kind of a flop for me. So I enjoyed them. Next up is going to be Crypta, Brazilian death metal ladies, and their record Shades of Sorrow. That did come out this year. Now, I had never heard of Crypta prior to this year, but they are a great band that I discovered this year. I'm a death metal baby. I love death metal, especially when chicks are in it. And I like Crypta. When I'm wanting some like female energy in my death metal, I hit up Crypta. And I really enjoyed Shades of Sorrow, and I'm excited to pick up their most recent record on vinyl. So I was very impressed with Shades of Sorrow. Thought the production was great, and I really liked the instrumentals and everything that was a part of it. So if you have yet to listen to Crypta, I would absolutely recommend starting with their latest record, Shades of Sorrow. So they're really great. Was it Fearless Undead Machines? That's the concept record, right? For Deceased. I'm like trying to find it in here. But they have so much. Deceased has so much effing music that they've released. So it's like impossible for me to find it in here. So no thanks. Get wrecked. Next up is Napalm Death. Now, I love Napalm Death and I love their debut Scum. I did do a reaction to this. I was partnered with Earache for that album and it was dope. It was so good. Napalm Death, grindcore, one of like the founding fathers of it. I think the highlight for me this year with that album was You Suffer But Why? The 1 second song. The literal 1 second song. So never heard of them before. Listened to that record for the first time ever this year, and I really enjoyed it. So that's one of their worst albums. It was a great discovery for me. I loved it. Scum is boring. Sorry, not sorry. And that's fair. It was a good discovery for me, though. So that's kind of what the whole point of this list is the best bands that I've discovered. Next up is going to be Incantation, followed by Immolation, because I'm going to mix up the two names because I always mix up both of their names. They sound so similar for me. But this was the first year that I actually got to listen to both of these bands. And this is the first year that I really... Technically for Immolation, it's not, because I did get to see them live last year with Cannibal Corpse at the Diamond Ballroom. But this was the first year that I actually got to listen to them. And I really enjoyed both Incantation and Immolation, OGs of death metal, and it was great to not only see both of those bands live this year, but be able to listen to their discography, their most current records, and some older stuff in their discography as well. So I was very happy to finally dive into that. Again, dive into old school death metal. I love it. So can you tell the difference yet? A little bit, yeah, because Ross has a very... I will say I like Immolation a little more than Incantation. Ross has a much deeper voice, and I think that Immolation has more of the death metal sound that I enjoy. Not saying that Incantation is not something I don't enjoy. I do. But honestly, I think John has a better voice live. So, than he does like recorded, at least for like the most current record. So the next is Behexen. I really, really enjoyed Behexen. I'm doing a video on them, like I said. Poisonous Path is the double LP that I did pick up from Hell's Headbangers. It's a beautiful vinyl. I can't wait to share it with you. And Behexen is a phenomenal black metal band, and I really, really enjoy them. Like I said, that album is like a work of art, both in the physical performance, like the physical media aspect of the actual vinyl, but in the production and the vocal work and everything. It's so... perfect. Hi, Haunted Entity. How are you? New York death metal thumbs down. Oh, get wrecked. But I'm excited to listen to more Behexen. You know, they're really good. So really awesome discovery. Next up is Deicide / Amon, which Amon is the original band name for Deicide before they actually came out with Deicide. Now I do have the Amon like demo with the original songs off of their self-titled Deicide record, as well as I have Deicide on cassette. I really want to get some vinyls for Deicide, but I'm waiting for Hell's Headbangers to deliver, and we're on a waiting list right now. So yeah, Deicide. I love the self-titled. It's really, really good. Now their second album was a little bit harder for me to get into, but I enjoyed their debut a lot. Next up is going to be Acid Bath. So I always get Acid Bath and Acid Witch mixed up, but Acid Bath was so good. I was not expecting to enjoy Acid Bath as much as I did. And I listened to When the Kite String Pops. I did do a reaction to that entire album. It's on my Patreon for $5 if you're interested. Just plugging it because Rotten Records don't like anything for Acid Bath on YouTube. So I did do a review of it if you just want to see my thoughts on that on YouTube. But yeah, really awesome record. Kind of like the vocal style of like Tool, but like, I don't know, one of the most interesting sounding bands I've heard this year. Like death metal influences, hardcore punk influences, a little bit thrash, like you got some modern like early 2000s like, I don't know, metal in there, a little bit of new metal in there. It's like so many different genres across the board for When the Kite String Pops that I was like overwhelmed, to say the least. But yeah, Acid Bath, great discovery. And I also really like the I don't know, it's interesting to me the dynamic between Acid Bath and Rotten Records, and I want to do more research on that because that's interesting to me. Metal Church is next. So had I heard of Metal Church before this year? Maybe, but this was the first year that I actually listened to Metal Church, and boy howdy, I like it. I listened to their debut. I also listened to, I think it's called In the Dark, and phenomenal. They're heavy metal, right? I think they're heavy metal. Don't at me. Metal Church. Terrible with genres. Yep, heavy thrash metal, power metal, at least it says. They're great. I mean, my God, this self-titled record is filled with effing bangers. The Dark is like the first half of The Dark is filled with bangers, but I talked about this. Like once you get to side B, it kind of goes down a little bit for me personally, but I love Metal Church. Sadly, I'll have to head out soon, but it was a great time. Today was the first okay day. Oh, I'm so glad that you were here, Squashed. Rotten Records can suck these nuts. Yeah, for real. They really can. Next up is Mortician. Now, I do have this vinyl. Mortician. There you go. Hold on. So I have this to show. Mortician, you're great. I like them. Now I have heard of Mortician previously before this year, I think, but this is the first time within the last like month that I've really taken the band seriously and like actually cared about their music, you know, and I wasn't just like trolling J-Dog's viewers. So I like them. I like the horror movie samples. I like the vocals. Y'all know this. Mortician. They're great. This freaking dog, dude. Okay, I'm going to do the last 4 with a puppy. Are you ready? Okay, now I'm actually going to go grab her. She's needy as fudge. What is it? You're driving me bonkers, girl. Get your ass over here. Come on. You are such a turd. Now, you are literally the biggest turd. No, you're not eating this. You are not eating that. You are the biggest turd in the entire world. Get your butt over here. Okay. There you go. Now, can I actually finish my video, please? Before you keep... Next up is going to be Queensryche. No, this is not how you're going to do this. Queensryche is phenomenal. Had I heard them before? No. Am I seeing them next year? Yes. Queensryche was so good. I have their, oh God, what is it called? I don't know the exact title of the name off the top of my head, but I did do a reaction to them on my Patreon and on my YouTube channel, and they're so good. They're so good. It was their concept album. I find it hilarious that you lost to a puppy. Look at his face. Are you kidding me? I can't say no to this. Anyway. Run, Rusty. She's not right. We see who really runs the show. Operation Mindcrime. Yes, thank you so much. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on, and I would look at the vinyl I have back there, but she's so mad right now. She's like, I guess I'll just stay here. Here, chew on this. Okay. So next up is Cattle Decap, which I had heard last year, but this was the first year that I really got to, I think she just farted. This is the first year that I really got to listen to them. And, this was a great year for Cattle Decap for me because I did do the entire Death Atlas record, and then they released Terracite. So I got to finally be able to listen to their most recent record and then get hyped for their newest one and be there for when it actually released and everything. So even though Terracite's not that good of an album, in my opinion, Solastalgia is my song of the year. I love it so much. And yeah. You said the same thing about Spooner. That's how he ended up obese, though. You're not being able... Look, okay? Spooner was not obese. He was just big boned, okay? You're welcome. I burped again. Anyway, I got two more. The next is Sabotage. And will you stop moving so much? Sabotage is next. So I really, really loved, yes, you can chew this. So I really loved Sabotage. Great heavy metal. I have basically their entire discography in CD and vinyl. And yeah, they remind me a lot of Queen, especially in the vocals. And I really enjoyed them. I really enjoyed their sound and being able to finally listen to them. I loved the instrumentation, the production, and they're a great band. Next and finally is Exhumed. So getting to see them live this year was huge for me. And I really enjoyed it very much. Great death metal. Oh my God, will you stop? Will you stop being so wiggly? Will you stop being so wiggly? No. You ruined my video. I was trying to have this for YouTube and you ruined it. Yeah, now I have to redo it anyway because you're so silly. What? That's my ear. You're welcome. What about Aborted? Oh, did I not put Aborted in here? You're welcome. Yeah. You're actually right. I did not put Aborted. I should have done that. Oh, God. Look what I have to deal with. She's full, spread out now. Too much energy. Yeah, she's just letting her cooter air out. Well, God, you're gonna give yourself a concussion. Okay. Now. Aborted getting shafted. I did forget to put them. You're right. Now I feel bad. Okay. Honorable mention is Aborted. I loved Aborted. Getting to see them live was awesome too. And yeah, being able to see their vocalists like actually sing and sing, I guess, like do like ribbit vocals was awesome. And I loved it. Seeing them live was a trip. I'm surprised he had so much energy. You could definitely see him get tired, like, you know, halfway through their set. They were so, so good. Also, stabbing this year was really good. Wow, I like forgot a bunch of people. Maybe I need to redo my list. Aborted was fun live, and the first few records are great, but they have a lot of ass releases. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really listened to anything. That's the thing is, like, that's why I didn't put them in there, because I didn't listen to anything recorded. I've only seen them live. So I picked all bands in which I have actually heard their physical release, you know? Oh my God, you farted. Like, you actually ripped ass over here. Oh my God, you're so nasty. Like, actually. Oh my gosh, she literally just ripped a stinker. That is nasty. Live life like Rusty. She is so gassy right now. What are you doing, Miss Meow? Okay, there you go. You better now. Woo! Your butt! Here, let me catch your butt. There you go. Okay. All bloodhounds do that. All bloodhounds like cough when they're doing that. Spooner used to do it all the time. Good howl. I think you need some water though. Do all their parents do that too, pretty much? We're at the cerebral portion of the show. Autistic dog noises. And you wonder why she's noisy. She's not noisy. She's so grumpy. Anyway, I hope that this made your day. Thank you so much for being here. So, live life like Rusty. Live life like Rusty. Hopefully I can use this video for something. Maybe not, though. We'll just have to probably redo it. LOL. Welcome to the Metal Monday stream. K. Don't K me. Okay? What are you? A toxic boyfriend? K. That is so rude. Anybody that ever messages me and says K, I'm like, uh-huh. If you want to win or submit yourself into my Cult Miss giveaway, join my Discord. Okay? Join my Discord, go into the Raffles channel, read the pinned comment. All I need is your username or first and last name if you're comfortable with it, and answer the question. What is your favorite record of 2023? If you don't have a favorite, let me know what your favorite record of all time is. That's all I need for you to submit. I'll be doing a live drawing for our winner on New Year's Day, the first Metal Monday of the year. So feel free to join the Discord. Go to the Raffles channel, do that. And look out for a really awesome album review deep dive this week. Oh my God, are you being grumpy with me? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Flicks. Flicks for you. Flicks for you. No, no. You do not bite me. You put a post? Because I already forgot what you said. No, I didn't. Yeah, I mean, I put it in Discord. So. All right, I gotta go. She's so antsy right now. She's grumpy. I love you. I'll see you later, okay? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Bye. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Thank you so much for being here. Feel free to like and subscribe on YouTube or follow on Twitch. On this Wednesday, we're doing a listening party on Twitch. We're listening to songs from everybody's favorite album of the year. And then on Friday, we're going to stream Resident Evil 4. So come and hang out for that. And I'll see you later, okay? Bye. Leave my sock alone. Leave it alone. She's a turd. Bye, y'all.